Hello and welcome everybody to part 31 of the Harad Let's Play for 3rd Age Total War with the MOS Submod. We continue through the intern phase as we did last time. I'm ready for some recording action, got a large cup of tea right next to me, I'm good to go. Something please happen. So really now I have to make the choice of who I'm going to engage with, whether it's Mordor or Isengard. Now Isengard is of course my ally, and they're not actually, as far as I can see on the diplomacy panel, they're not allied with Mordor. So attacking Mordor should not have any impact on my standings with Isengard at the moment. Should mean that I don't have to worry about sort of all the regions up there right now. I don't really need a new general. I've got plenty of them everywhere. So we've recruited quite a lot. We've got faction announcements. And we've got this unit of Mumakil. Oh, and by the way, I had a few people comment on that. I think it was the last video where I had rampaging Mumakil. And people were saying, you know, because you lost some of your own men, you should have killed them. They're worth too much. That's why I didn't kill them. Because if I think about the time and effort it would take to recruit a new unit of Mumakil down in Umbar, and then bring them all the way up, it's far worth me, you know, losing some spearmen, some corsairs or archers or whatever than it is the Mumakil. They are worth far more, and they can kill far more. So that's why I didn't kill them there. Some people may disagree. They may have thought choice to kill them, but no, I decided that it's better to keep them alive right now. I'm trying to find that Gondor army because it is buggered off again. It's here. There we are. We found the enemy force, so we're going in against them. We found them at least, so we can see where they're going, because they have their faction leader, Steward Hanon. And so I've got to try and keep track of. Hopefully, though, he can't go much over here where I can't see. I'm surprised he hasn't made a move for Pelagir, but I'm going to recruit some more Corsairs in the meantime. And at Minas Tirith, nothing to build here as such.
How may I serve?
And we're attacking Gondor's other unit, which is over here at this fort. And right now, I'm just going to keep them until they surrender. I'm going to stay there till they surrender. This is actually alright, so I'm going to send these guys along. Oh, no.
Do we wait them out or strike?
I'm going to lift the siege with him, and I'm going to get these raid. I want them to join up with my other unit, but oh well, looks like they won't lose it. We might as well just besiege you then. Over here, I'm kind of tempted to bring some troops from Helm's Deep across to attack them, but I'm going to need a reasonable force to do that. And as you can see, I built loads of watchtowers around Helm's Deep so I could really see anyone that comes near me. Let's check that diplomacy, though. I am allied with Isengard. I'm not allied with Mordor, which is kind of a good choice at the time. And Isengard, as you can see, they're not allied with Mordor, they're just Dunland. And Dunland is not allied with Mordor, so there's not going to be no knock-ons there at all. Mordor is allied to Rhun, so if I attack Mordor, most likely Rhun will come to their aid, which means I will have a fight on me at the border provinces here. So I will need to rally some forces here. Nothing too special, but if we could summon some forces from around these settlements here, some Southron warband, if I can spam out plenty from these areas, then I'll be quite happy. Build from up here. No, I want to build from there. So, right, we've got the Mumakil. Got yet another unit of Mumakil. We're moving that to Minas Tirith, in fact, because now the target is gathering our forces so that we can strike at Mordor. And Mordor is kind of mainly distracted up over here. They've got a few large forces here, but the easiest path that we saw when we toggled the map was a straight path through West Osgiliath, East Osgiliath, Minas Morgul, and then Sereth Ungol, and then we'd be ploughing right into the Heartland. Another option is obviously going, if we're fighting Rhun, going up round here and in through by the Black Lake. And in that way, that's going to be longer. So perhaps if our forces get bogged down here, then that's what we'll aim to do with yet another force. But if I can get sort of 2-3 full stack armies ready here, I reckon I can hold Mordor. But I will be getting units ready to attack their units, or rather, their holdings in Rohan. If I lose some of them in Rohan, that's fine. A to and fro position in Rohan's fine. Mainly, I just want to distract them there and keep them busy, so they can't offer any kind of potent defense.
Yes, noble master.
Where it really matters, which is obviously here. If I can destroy Mordor there, not only will I probably reach my victory objectives, capturing a lot more regions or be very close to it, but I will destroy basically the biggest force in the game that could challenge me. Bring the spy right over as well. I'm just looking for where we've got any extra units or any to be recruited, but I will build up some Southron spears and get some archers going, just to kind of start replenishing my stock, notably this army here. We'll start spreading out these units shortly, leaving a small garrison at Ethring and then moving on. Well, let's come back to Umbar, where I can produce my best troops, the only place yet where I can produce all of them. Corset archers. I'm not going to bother with the Muhad tribesmen, actually. They're alright, but they're not kind of what I need right now. So Shari is kind of, they're lightly armoured, but they will do. That's good shock troops. Okay. I also got my Rajaram capital at Minas Tirith. So let's end the turn again and see what happens then while we do that. First sip of tea. That's good tea. Exactly what you need when you're doing a recording. A good beverage. Doesn't have to be tea. A good beverage. What? Yes. Question for this part. What is your favourite beverage to have while playing games? No. It can be alcoholic. Obviously, that probably isn't going to help your gaming after a while if you have too many. But you know, what is your favourite? You know, it can be even something you don't have that often, but it's like the thing you most enjoy drinking while you play a game. Or is there are there specific drinks for certain games that you play? Like, I don't know, for Total War you drink, I don't know, iced coffee, and for Call of Duty you drink, I don't know, Gatorade or something like that. Whatever floats your boat, let me know. Right, so this army's come back here. I'm attacking them. They're trying to escape. They want to attack again. I'm going to fight this purely because I just want to absolutely annihilate Gondor personally. And I will not let them escape or, you know, claim a settlement. They've had their time. They are done. We are through. It's like a relationship. If Taylor Swift was here, I'm sure she'd have an appropriate song about my relationship with Gondor. But let's not bring that in. God damn it, Taylor Swift. I like a bit of country music, but not so much a Taylor Swift fan. Knew this guy at uni. Massive Taylor Swift fan. Quite weird, actually. Not that Taylor Swift fans are weird, but... And not that he was, but it was kind of his obsession with her. A little bit too much. A little bit too happy to be a Swiftie, or whatever they are. Anyway, why am I talking about Taylor Swift in Total War? See, this is what happens. Oh dear. You'll be like, what, Lionheart? Why are you talking about that? But yeah, she's kind of got... It's like, not that I particularly like her music, but it's catchy, which is the most annoying stuff is always catchy. Kind of like, what was it, Rebecca Black's Friday a couple of years ago. God, that was annoying. Anybody who somehow managed to miss that, it was kind of essentially like the Mayan calendar apocalypse that we were all expecting, but worse. So yeah, be thankful you all missed that one, if you did. If you didn't, like me, because I had some lovely people at uni that decided to leave it playing out their window one night while I was the only one in, and obviously it was a different house, I couldn't get to it, 3 stories up, there's no way I can climb to it. So I was stuck listening to it on repeat for 3 hours because it was that loud. And there were no site stewards around, because that's always good when they're not there. Oh dear, yeah, that was horrific. Right, so I've got all my men deployed. I don't really need all this fancy deployment. But let's do it anyway, We've got Serpent Guard. And that just sounds awesome. It reminds me kind of, Serpent Guard reminds me kind of, what was it? Stargate, SG-1. with the whole Apophis Serpent Guard things. That kind of looks like it. So we've got Gondor Cavalry. We've got the Cavalry of the General's Bodyguard. Ready for his defense. I think we've got 2 generals there, by judging by the size of the bodyguard. And then we've got this small contingent of Gondorian forces. The final contingent. So, obviously I'm not going to be all boring and wait for them to come to me, as they inevitably will not. I will march to them to meet their doom. So they know that we came to them, we brought sword to their flesh, and annihilated them all. And if you want to know how units move, you can see where your units are moving to, hold down spacebar. I always get asked this question, so I thought I would cover that. I think we're all good there. Here's my general, let's bring him behind my dudes. Haradian skirmishers. Yeah, sure, we'll bring them there. And you know, I can afford to run these guys right now. I can afford to run. So let's move forward. Maybe some people are going to ask, maybe some people are not, but if from the whole talk about music in this part, people are going to wonder what is my favourite kind of music. To be honest, the thing I probably listen to the most is kind of soundtracks of films. Obviously Lord of the Rings, but recently the new Man of Steel movie has got some great numbers in it. Quite classical music I quite enjoy as well. I listen to anything, to be honest, bar kind of like heavy metal or death metal, or you know, kind of stuff which I consider it gets to a point where it's just noise rather than actual music. But I'll listen to most things. So that one time someone said, "Oh, you should check out K-pop," and then Gangnam Style happened. Oh my god! It's again great, really catchy, but so annoying at the same time. So with my cavalry, I'm kind of considering when the best time is to strike. And we're just going to flank. I'm taking my time, I'm striking around. My archers can bring down their archers. We're just slaying them here. I mainly want to do it because I want to bring their cavalry forward, because there's no way their cavalry is going to engage with mine. But actually, I want those guys in pike wall, and I want them in guard mode. That's what I want. Because then they'll do super awesome, cool stuff. Oh, did they have 3 generals bodyguard? Yes, they did. So we're going to try to hit this bodyguard over here with 1 unit of Serpent Guard, and try and hit this one with the other. Here we go. Got the epic charge of the clash between the 2 here. Here we go. There's the instant charge, and who starts getting the kills? That's the question. I've started losing men, have they? We'll see in a minute, we'll give it a few moments. Losing a few, but not many.
Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Just charge forward my general here. And my skirmishers here, my anti-skirmishers are going to start bombarding this unit of Gondor cavalry, which should slay them down quite nicely. So have we started making ground that our numbers have now caught in? It does seem like we are making some ground.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
But I'm now going to charge into the back of this general's bodyguard to break them. Hammer and anvil strike with the cavalry here. This bodyguard's slowly going down, but so is the number of my cavalry. Gondor does have some good cavalry. And here we charge into the flanks, and that has certainly annihilated Gondor's bodyguard. They have just all collapsed. That is utter annihilation there. And we're going to do the same to this unit here. We'll let this unit to continue to attack Gondor's unit, and we're going to flank round with these guys. These guys have taken a lot of losses. Probably have to merge these 2 units into one after this when we're done. So we're going to get a good charge in here. We've got the lances down, and hopefully this is going to be a great pinning motion right in their flanks. And yeah, I can't even follow the Gondor banners because they're falling all over the place. And that's an enemy general fallen. We've got 1 over here. I'm going to bring these guys around to do another charge from this side, because they've pushed through my ranks here. I've only got 11 left of 1 unit of Serpent Guard. But Gondor giving a great fight till the end. I'm not sure I'm going to give them enough time to charge then, but it'll still help. Charging them in now. Give a rallying call. And the rest of Gondor's forces look like they have passed. I've got my reinforcements over here from the actual city itself that we're near. But we won't need them. So I've deployed a full stack, full contingent to bring Gondor down. And this is where Gondor will end. Oh, where's that? Somewhere there's a force over here. Oh, they're here. They're just right in front of my pikemen. My pikemen doing well. They're holding them back. We'll just charge into them in a moment. Once we finished off with the cavalry, which we're down to the final 2. One has to be a general. That's one down there, I think. I heard something fall, or was it one of my own cavalry? Must have been. Yeah, here's the general though. The Steward of Gondor, perhaps. I can't remember who the other one was I already killed. Oh, he's down to the final one. And the Gondor infantry are broken, and we'll charge after them with another unit before these guys escape. And he's going to be caught, yeah, by my chasing Serpent Guard. Battering him, his face is just a pool of blood. And we've charged in to eradicate the rest of these guys. We're going to turn the archers to stop firing, because we've already killed one of my cavalry like that. I don't want to lose another general. Come on, he's got to be down soon. Steward, he has maximum health. And an entirely red face.
We are winning the battle.
The fall of the red-faced king. Not sure if these guys can actually charge in and actually hit anything. No, they can't. They forced their way in though. And he's down.
Crush his men while the victory is ours.
And that is the Steward. Steward Hanon went down. We killed his faction there before that.
Otherwise.
A resounding victory. And there we have a absolutely crushed Gondor. Just one more turn and we will eradicate them once and for all. They will be eliminated. And execute them. I'll not have any say this time. So all that we have left of Gondor is this fort here, which will sally out to us next turn, which is what I'm keen to get to finish them off. To make it truly Gondor's end. And then next time we can really focus on sorting ourselves out for the beginnings of our Mordor conquests. And if you want a 1 hour special of the Elves of Lorien Let's Play, I should say, please go to part 43 and give that video a thumb up, a like. It's got a current sort of, what do you call it, countdown? No, like counter, I guess, of 1,000 likes. Hopefully we can push that. It's quite a popular series, the Elves of Lorien. We're pushing against Mordor now, so if you'd like to see a 1 hour special of Elven action, then do go to part 43 and give it a thumb up if you enjoyed it. I will be doing a 1 hour special of this Harad series, but after I've managed to get one sorted for Lorien.
We have prevailed.
Oh, and just like that they didn't put up a fight, so does that mean Gondor's done? Because I thought they would put up a bit of a fight. That's a bit of an anti-climax. But the Steward of Gondor is dead. His heir to the throne will succeed. Opportunity arises. Utilise trade routes. Yes, I will go for this because trade routes are good. Surely. Faction destroyed. We've done it. Gondor is gone this time. Hopefully the hordes will not reappear. If they do, I'll have to move quickly to crush them. But they are gone. Most advanced faction as well. I'll have that. Crop rotation and unit recruitment complete. No need to really kind of hold on to this fort as such here. We're going to move these guys back to the Druden village. Ministidith. begin to rally our forces. Because Mordor is ever watchful. West Osgiliath, East Osgiliath should fall very quickly. It's in the fallout from that, and Caer Andros as well, and possibly, yeah, Henin and Anum will fall quickly as well. If we can take this one too, Emin Arnen, that would be great as well. Perhaps we could send up troops from the river. Because now that's it, we can actually send, rather than dropping our troops here, this next army, I'll sail it all the way up the river to Osgiliath, and we can reinforce directly through there. So how comes my next army? It's coming along well. 9 more tens or more Mumakil are available, but we've got current ones
How may I serve?
moving up to the White City itself. And we've got this army here, which will need a bit of replenishment, but bar that, should be fine. We've got this full stack one here, not yet seen combat, with catapults ready for Osgiliath. So we've got that army, this one, and then the remnants at Ethring, which we need to sort out. So that will work nicely. And we're recruiting troops all over here to send into that army. So let's actually pull some troops. Let's pull from Lindhir here, from Tarnost. How many can I send? To Castle, can I send one more? Yes, I can. So I've got 5 units of Southron spearmen there. So I can leave these broken spearmen here. I'll leave the Muhad tribesmen.
How may I serve? Orders.
I'll leave those archers.
Our enemies will suffer.
And I'll leave the raiders there.
This great army will be
Ethring is happy with its contingent that's been left to defend it. Meanwhile, I have a reasonable force here. I need some more archers and some more infantry, really, before I can make much of a dent. But we're going to bring them up towards Gondor all the same. We can bring in some Corsairs here from Pelagir, and I think, again, that is all we can do for this turn. We'll start seeing what we can do about Helm's Deep, pushing over here, but it looks like Isengard has already set its target on Entwade. I should probably bring my faction leader over, though. At least to the assault of Mordor's lands in Rohan. So that we can eradicate them from there as well, and push them back. So, what will the wild men of Dunlan do this time? Dun dun dun. More sip of tea. I didn't have a victory sip for destroying Gondor. The One Ring has been located. Being kept by a general in Hobbiton. How very apt that it's being kept in Hobbiton. But I have no wish to follow the ring in this Let's Play. If you want to see me follow the ring, I will be doing that shortly in my Elves of Lorien Let's Play, so tune in there. So we're watching this force here. Just trying to track down all of Mordor's cities, but looks like Isengard is almost, it's kind of like they're ready to push against Mordor. They're building up quite the host. But looking at my general here, let's first of all let's merge some of his troops. There we go.
Yes.
I'm going to leave those forces there to hold the Hornburg. Not that we should be attacked from anyone. That's a neutral settlement here. I could claim that, actually. And probably one of these as well. Might be worth looking into. But I really feel that I should use my general, my greatest general, in the conquest of Mordor. So we'll bring him through. He should be fine on his own. There's no threats to him just yet. Still bring up all our forces to Minas Tirith.
An honor to serve.
And then we'll start replenishing some of these guys with new units from the White City and those that we can bring up. How do we go in terms of followers of Sauron? It's just starting to work. A large bazaar. What do we got down here? Dark Temple of Melkor. probably should do that to try and increase it even more. It is going to be my capital. It should fully embrace its role now. So bring up these guys, the Corsairs. So we popped into an army that needs them. And then this army as well. And brought up to face the enemy. Right. And we've obviously got Moonkill coming. And they can join up with the... Oh, I thought they could join up with the Corsairs then. Send them in anyway. Right. We're very close now. Let's just come back to Umbar. Check our forces. More Trollmen. And we'll have more Serpent Guard when we can afford them. It's kind of bringing up just all the elite infantry now. But that is where I'm going to end it, guys. We've managed to destroy Gondor this time. And I'll be looking very much to readying my position against Gondor. Against Mordor, rather. Gondor's gone. But against Mordor next time. If you want to see a 1 hour special of the Elves of Lorien, then please go and thumb up part 43 of the Elves of Lorien series. The previous part. To today's part 44, which will be up shortly. And yes, that gets to 1,000 likes. I'll do a 1 hour special. Once we get a 1 hour special done for the Elves of Lorien, I will be looking to do one for Harad as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. You know the drill. See you all again soon.